Hello, my name is Vivian Quinones, and this speech is being conducted as part of a assignment for the class Comm 100 for Mesa Community College. What do you think about when you think about generative AI? Recently, a film titled Late Night with the Devil received some backlash about using generative AI, and this sparked an interest in me. Generative AI can be defined as deep learning models that can generate high quality text, images, and other content based on the data they were trained on. With the dawn of AI technology upon us, many of the younger generations may think that the negative hype around generative AI is about the older generation not being comfortable with new technology. We all have a grandparent who starts every sentence off with, "back in the old day." Is there more to generative AI than meets the eye? Generative AI technology is more than just a fun program that we can use to enhance our projects. It has many negative consequences towards humans and our environment. Let's explore more. Firstly, let us start with the environmental impacts. Our world is increasingly becoming more and more dependent on electricity. We can see it in cars that we are driving nowadays, such as Tesla, Rivian. What happens when we stop driving gas cars? Do we have unlimited resources of electricity? According to IEEE Spectrum, many generative AI tools rely on a type of natural language processing called large language models, LLM, to first learn and then make inferences about language and linguistic structures used throughout the world. Models can consume many terabytes of data and use over 1,000 megawatt hours of electricity. You could say that a single LLM interaction may consume as much power as leaving a low brightness LED light bulb on for 1 hour. According to David Barabee, he writes that AI use is directly responsible for carbon emissions from non-renewable electricity and for the consumption of millions of gallons of fresh water, and it indirectly boosts impacts from building and maintaining the power-hungry equipment on which AI runs. As adults, most of us pay for electricity, and we are used to paying a fair price. With the rise of the electrical commodities, will we be forced to pay more eventually? Will electricity become a form of currency where the rich have a lot and the poor have none? These are things we need to consider when discussing programs like generative AI. These processes and electricity that could be used potentially could have devastating consequences on our environment. The use of generative AI in films has been hotly contested. Many of us not in the film industry may feel removed from the whole circumstance. This is, however, a false. What is going on in the entertainment industry is just the start, and human rights may be affected eventually. According to T.H. Bean in his internet article, The Impact of Generative AI on Hollywood and Entertainment, a recent Wall Street Journal article noted that many of these widely available AI tools can suggest storylines, character arcs, and dialogue, and even include an interactive module that lets readers see for themselves how easy it is to write a basic script when given a few prompts. You know, what is to prevent a technology like this from creating narratives out of our own lives or out of our own images? Anybody could end up on a website or a movie, even, without the consent if this technology is taken too far. According to an article by Faith Talamantes, with the quick rise of AI, there's also a startling rise in phone scams. He described how AI has been used to extort money from victims, mainly through these different phone scams. Generative AI has been used by scammers to clone people's voices, to create fake videos asking for money, and to create fake images of people participating in illegal activities. The world we live in today may be flawed, and we may be overwhelmed by the negative press. We need, as a collective, to truly stop and think about technology and the direction we are all heading in. The world needs answers to many of its most pressing problems, but AI may not be the answer some think it is. Generative AI will make life easier for some, but at what cost to all? Thank you.